The link to the trailer's below. I didn't add it because I didn't want to get in trouble for copyright problems, and it's insanely long. The trailer for this movie is 2 minutes 53 seconds. That is an immensely long time for a trailer, but it was very exciting. Certainly they're showing that they're going with this interdimensional travel idea for the origins of the Fantastic Four. I know a lot of you have seen I do review comic books on this show. I've never actually read a Fantastic Four comic book. I'm going to be honest if I if I start now. Whether or not this film convinces me to start, I don't know. But certainly the previous Fantastic Four films didn't. But if I'm honest, I actually enjoyed the previous few Fantastic Four films. I know so many people hated them. But this film looks like it's going to go for a much more serious route. Certainly. I'm a little uncertain as to... What's his name? Is it... what's the name of the guy they've got for Ben Grimm? It's the guy who voiced Tintin and was in Jumper. I've got to find out the guy's name. But they kept referring to him as the Muscle, and he just doesn't look that muscly. I thought the designs looked great, mostly. Certainly the design for Doctor Doom, you saw that brief bit of his mask, that looked great, in my opinion. At least. Jamie Bell, that's his name, Jamie Bell. Yeah, he doesn't really look the way he's described, but then when he became the Thing, yeah, that just looked ridiculous. I'm sorry. You've gone for a look... In the previous Fantastic Four movies, one of the big complaints a lot of people had was that Michael Chiklis as the Thing just looked like a guy in a foam suit. And this film just looks like a bunch of CGI. I'm sorry. It wasn't very impressive. There have been such great CGI designs. I think they should have gone with the people at the Weta Workshop or someone like that to do it, who specialise in making really realistic CGI. But whatever they did with the Thing, no, just don't. Oh. Other than Jamie Bell, I'm not that familiar with the cast. Although I have seen Kate Mara in quite a few things. I think she was in Sky High a few years back. And what was that other film she was in a little while ago that was quite good? Well, it wasn't actually a good film, but she was quite good in it. Ironclad. Yeah, I've seen her in quite a few things. She's a pretty good actress. Zoom, yeah, that was it. Zoom, not Sky High. Did I say Sky High or Zoom? I'm not sure. Zoom. Yeah, she's quite a good actress, and I think she's very well cast in this, based on what I've seen and based on how it looks in the trailer. I find it interesting that she doesn't actually know Reed Richards from beforehand. I mean, I know that in the previous Fantastic Four film series, they already had known each other, so it was kind of like a rekindling of awkward, weird chemistry that was kind of also messed up because of her previous thing that she was currently doing with Victor Von or whatever. But I really want to see how they sort of get this relationship going, because typically they've sort of been viewed as a family of superheroes rather than a team. So I would just want to see how their relationship goes and how the relationship all in all goes. And also, I like the way that they have done, because where they were saying they're still going to be brother and sister, but she's white and he's black, so they've got a black dad and I'm guessing a white mum. I mean, I think they designed her hair to look like there was a bit of black sort of in the middle, and then she dyed it, but they had black roots. I think that's what they were going for, to sort of insinuate that she was half caste but really looking white, if that makes sense. Because you do get that. You do get it where someone is technically half caste but appears to be white or appears to be black. I think fully, I mean, I'm being ridiculous and I hope not sounding racist here, but I'm not racist, just to get that out there. I was a little concerned that what I was going to say might sound a bit. But that's what I think they're going for, like a black dad and a white mum. But either way, It's interesting. And that the choosing a black dad does help get around the colorblind casting. I do always have mixed feelings about colorblind casting in films. When a character's always been perceived, always been drawn one way, but it's not something that lets me affect my opinion of the film. With that said, I'm still a little annoyed that they've cast a 6 foot something black guy as Jimmy Olsen in Supergirl when he's supposed to be a small ginger guy, but that's completely out of the question, and also probably really annoyed a lot of ginger actors. Anyway, yeah. All in all, aside from the way that that Ben Grimm looks, I'm really quite excited about this movie. Yeah, I just really want to watch it. So, that's that. Let me know what you thought about this trailer in the comments below if you're interested, if you, well, can be bothered, if you've watched this far into my video, which is very unlikely. So, yeah, that's my opinion. And I'm going to do another trailer second thoughts straight away because the trailer for Jurassic World was just released. I can't wait to see this trailer.